Good evening, teasers. How are you guys doing tonight? I know everyone is watching the Super Bowl, but I decided to do the video anyway, and you could just come back and see the replay. I noticed that there's someone in the clouds. I hope everyone's doing great. If you like, fall out the clouds and say hi. Otherwise, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe, guys. Tonight, I wanted to come on and I'm asking, is he your man or not? Ask yourself, is he your man or not? Hmm? Think about it. Does he treat you like you're his woman? Really, really treat you like you're his woman? Hmm? Does he love you unconditionally? Or he just love you when you're making love? Ask yourself that. Good evening, everyone. Let me get this light down some, guys. First, let's just talk about the game. The Super Bowl is on right now. I know a lot of people are watching it right now. Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. I can't believe the LA Rams went to the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, it's a new day. I can't believe they made it to the Super Bowl. I really can't. Shocking, very shocking. I hope my video comes out okay because it's like I'm moving, but it's kind of like, see that? It's kind of like doubling. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but I hope that it works out. I hope you can understand exactly what I'm saying. I actually brought up some information about that, if he's your man or not. And I also have some personal aspects as well I'd like to discuss. Let's just get into what the actual article states about that, shall we? Gonna share my screen. Hi, Kadinda. How are you? Thank you so much. I know that you have the Super Bowl going on, and I really appreciate you being here. I was actually just making a video so they can hit the replay on it. Thank you so much. And so basically, this video, just to reiterate, is that I was saying that is he your man or not? And I'm trying to say, does he claim you? Does he claim you? Does he love you unconditionally? Does he tell you he love you without making love to you at that point? You know, when you're making love to you, they all say they love you, right? Does he tell you he love you without making love to you? Got to think about those things, ladies. And think about the little things as well. Right, girls? Think about the little things. Yes. Think about the little things that a man can do to turn you off or turn you on. First, let's go to the screen, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I hope you guys can see me once I share it. And I'm going to go over here to Microsoft Edge, and I want to say the 11 signs of this guy. Okay, so here we are. The first thing says, he makes you feel more frowning emojis than smiley faces. There's a great episode of Sex in the City when Carrie and Berger are on a break. Samantha tells Carrie that the test of a good relationship is whether he makes her frown or smile. When one of my clients, let me just pull this up some, excuse me. It says, when one of my clients, Robin, was in her last serious long-term relationship, she decided to mark her calendar each day with a smiley face emoji or a frowning face emoji. If spending time with her then boyfriend made her happy, she put a happy face emoji on that day. If he made her tired, frustrated, irritated, or just plain pissed off, she marked it with a frowning face. So basically, you know, she's saying if he made her happy that particular day, then she make a happy emoji. If he made her pissed her off that day, then she make a frown emoji. I'm assuming once she got to the end of the month, she probably counted, weighed them, and counted the good smiley faces versus the frowning smiley faces, the frowning faces, the smiley faces, excuse me, versus the frowning faces, and she weighed it. And guess what? If you have more frowning faces, what that mean? It's time to let him go, right? It's time to let him go on, you know? And number 2 says, he brings out the crazy in you. He brings out the crazy in you. I'm not claiming that some women, just like some men, can't be a bit emotionally unstable on their own. But when sweet Jessica was dating Robert, she suddenly found herself doing all kinds of ridiculous things, which never have done before her. Excuse me, let me get my glass. I should have had them. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm not claiming that some women, just like some men, can't be a bit emotionally unstable on their own. But when Sweet Jessica was dating Robert, she suddenly found herself doing all kinds of ridiculous things she would never have done before, like crying every time he left her place. Sorry, I have to get out on the screen like that, guys. So, as they dated, looked like she started doing all kinds of ridiculous things, you know. Hi, everyone. Hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. And it looks like, you know, she started doing all kinds of crazy shit, you know, stuff behind a man. You know, love makes you crazy sometimes, make you do things that you usually don't do, right, ladies? It makes you do things that you have not done, and that's sexually or emotionally before, like cried over a man. You know, some women have not cried over a man until they met that specific man, and next thing you know, they what? Boo-hooing behind him. So love, it can go so many ways. It really can. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Next one say he rushes the relationship. When a guy comes out at you hot and heavy at the beginning of the relationship, he could be chasing the feeling of being in the honeymoon phase. The natural, organic profession of a relationship shouldn't occur at the speed of light. Sure, the beginning of the stage of a new relationship is fun and exciting, but moving too quickly usually causes the relationship to crash and burn in the end. I believe that, ladies. I really believe that. You know, sometimes it's lust, you know, hello. Sometimes it's lust that you're feeling for a man, you know, and sometimes it's lust that he's feeling for you. But if you do every darn thing within the first 6 months of your relationship, it's going to become monotonous, right? It's going to become boring. It's not going to be challenging, you know? So don't, ladies, I'm just saying, don't do all the special things within the first couple of months. They can wait on it, you know, surprise them with it. That's all I'm saying. Next. It says he hears you, but he doesn't really listen. He said he hears you, but he doesn't really listen. If you're in a relationship with someone who isn't listening to you or honoring you or your needs, then it's time to run for the hills. And that is the truth. If he's not listening to you or honoring your needs physically and emotionally, what is the use of being with him? Because, like I said, a man has to be with you on an unconditional level. That means if you have children, it comes in a package, right? It's a package deal. But you got some guys out here, the first thing they want to ask you is, can you get a babysitter? And at that point, you know he's not the one for you because he has to learn how to spend time with your children. That's why I prefer to date a man that already has kids, because so he can relate, you know, so he can correlate with what's going on with my family, his kids and my kids, and he'll know how to emotionally connect with my kids if he loves his kids. You see what I'm saying? He has to love his kids. So yeah, I prefer to date someone who's had kids before, because they haven't had kids before, then they can't really show any empathy to me. Some men can, but most of the time they really can't relate. You see all these stepdads, what they're doing as folks' kids, you know, when they leave them at home with these men they don't really know. No. The next one say, he's always number one. When you're dating someone who expects you to completely devote yourself to them above all else, they are not the one. When you're dating someone who expects you to completely devote yourself to him above all things else, everything else, he's not the one. And that's so true. A lot of them have a tendency, when you have children, they what? Get jealous of the children, don't they? And you have some guys that when they've gotten you pregnant, right? And then once the child comes, what we do, we pay attention to our children. We love our children. We're on them. But the guy feels very neglected. And if you have a man that's feeling neglected of his own child, then it's a problem. But you have them out there like that. They say, you don't pay attention to me. You don't pay attention to their baby. So what, bastard? This is my child. Right? Hey, Queen, she said, I'm watching here. Hey, Maria. Hello, everyone. She said they want to listen when you decide to move on. Oh, yes. Like Beyonce said, you only want me when I'm gone. And that's so true. When you get ready to hit that dough, what they do? They try to change, and they only do it for what? Small amount of time, don't they? I mean, they're so great for the first couple of months, aren't they? For the first month or two, when you've accepted them back. But guess what? They go right back to themselves, don't they, ladies? Go right back to themselves. That evil bastard. Hmm. Let's go to the next one, shall we? The next one says, you're always number one. It says, if you're interested in someone who puts you on a pedestal, beware. You could fall off and get really hurt. Let's look more into this. It says, if a man lets you walk all over him, he is not the one for you. What I say, ladies, I don't want a yes man. I don't want a yes man. I don't. Hello, stop me from going out sometime, sir. Put your foot down. Otherwise, I'm going to take advantage of you. Okay? It says, one of the purposes of a relationship is that our partner is supposed to challenge us to be the best version of ourselves. If he is willing to let you do whatever you want and say whatever you want to hear, he's not empowering you. What did I just say? He's not empowering you. Yes, we all want to be adored and treated like queen, but you should want your man to act like a king, your partner, not a doormat. Basically, what it's saying in ghetto terms is that you don't want no weak ninja. You don't want no weak man. You don't want a yes man. Do you, ladies? I know I don't. I need some man that's going to be strong, that's going to put his foot down. Feeling me? Don't get me wrong. I can put my foot down too, but, you don't want to take his pants. You don't want to be the one to wear the pants because it just doesn't look right. I'm sorry. It turns me off if you're going to do everything I say. Or if I'm going to run over you, it's a turn off for me. What about you, ladies? If it's a turn off for you, put a lip gloss in the chat. I'm just saying. Yes, we want to be treated like queens. However, we just don't want to know what. How can we say this? Bitch nigga? No. Bitch ninja? Yes. See what I'm saying? You don't want that in your life. Because if you're able to tell me what to do, it's just like he's the woman of the house. And you want a man. You're not looking for a woman. You're looking for a man. Okay? Unless you're in the LBGT. And the same thing goes for that, I'm assuming. You want someone that's going to love you unconditionally, and you don't want anyone that's going to be a yes person. You don't. Mr. Coco Green said, no weak man. She said, I don't want a yes man or minute man. Hello. Get to that too. Let's see here. I'm so sorry. My sons are in there yelling at that darn game. He said he keeps too much to himself. If a man you're interested in is making decisions or avoiding telling you something based on how he thinks you're going to react, he's just taking away all of the choices rather than giving you the benefit of the doubt. Many times we make choices based on our past experiences, but it's not fair to assume you'll react to something the same way his ex reacted. Some men will have a tendency to compare you to an ex, just like sometimes we'll have a tendency to compare them to an ex. Won't we, ladies? I've done that before. I had a really good man. Unfortunately, he met his demise. And every man that I met behind that, I compared them to him, and none of them compared. So I didn't stay with them. They just didn't compare to him. I wanted them to be a good man like he was. But every man is not the same, ladies. Unfortunately, they're not. They have different DNA. Let's look at the chat. It says, nope, don't want no weekend. Let me say what? Don't want no weak one. Otherwise, he just an adult boy in pants. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe trying to say, good evening. Stop in to show love, but into the Super Bowl. I know, sister. Everyone's in the Super Bowl. That's why I got to make this quick. Because folks want to get back to that game. I totally understand. Let's see here. Take a look at the next one, ladies. Almost there. Sherlock Holmes is always in the house. If you feel like you have to be a detective with your man, then there is something off about your relationship. Either you've got some jealousy issues you need to work on, or he is doing some shady stuff. And what is that called, ladies? What is it called? Come on, put it in the chat. What is that called? A woman's intuition. A woman's intuition. Marva says, same here, Marie. My husband passed too. Simple dating feels safe for me. I wanted to compare him to everyone. I did compare him to everyone. And no one was just like him. No one was like him. Sorry. Hey, Marva. It's called a woman's intuition. If it's telling you something, honey, it's coming. It's true. And we know this, right, ladies? We know that if our mind is telling us that our man is messing around, most of the time it's what? True. It is. Unfortunately, we have that intuition. We have that psychic ability to know when our man is messing around. We do. We do. And we don't, nobody likes to feel that feeling. Nobody likes to feel that feeling at all. We don't. But if you do, then most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, it's true. He is cheating. Let's see. Next one. So I'm going down up. Here we are. Let's see here. We did Sherlock Holmes. We're almost there. Said he doesn't see your worth. The man doesn't see your worth. It says if a man doesn't value you, then he is not your one. Usually with this sign, there are two reasons a man doesn't see your worth. Either he doesn't value himself, so he can't value you, or you don't value yourself, so he can't value you, or he can't value you either. That sounds pretty neat, right? Either he doesn't value himself, so he doesn't value you, or you don't value yourself, so he's not going to value you. And it's just like if you treat your kids any kind of way, he's not going to value you, ma'am. He doesn't really want you, because any man that sit up and let a woman mistreat her kids for him, he doesn't value her. He's going to think that you're a sorry ass chick. He really is. If you're going to feed him, for instance, I had a girlfriend who met a man. She would cook for him all kinds of great food, right? But would feed her kids beanie weenie. One particular time she had a barbecue. Ribs, steak, lobster, shrimp, all the good things. You know what she gave her kids? Hot dogs. I couldn't even read my plate. I told her child, do you want this plate? He was like, yes, ma'am. And I gave him my plate. And another young lady that was at the barbecue too said she couldn't eat the food. Like, why are you giving your kids just wieners and you're feeding this man and his company lobster and steak? Come on now. Your kids should come first, ladies. And if you don't value your kids, if you don't treat your kids right, a man is not going to value you or treat you right. Just to say vice versa, if a man treats his mom any kind of way, if a man disrespects his mother, guess what? He's not going to respect you. There's no way he's going to treat you better than his mother. He's not. She said, the woman's intuition is on point too. Absolutely. Martha says, I'm 52 and I have my own place and he must too. He says, what says that woman's intuition is always on point? Yes. Martha said, what? Sad. If a man doesn't treat his mother right, he's not going to treat you right, lady. And you shouldn't want him. You should not want a man that's not treating his mother right, that disrespects his mother. Because he's definitely going to disrespect who? You. He's definitely going to disrespect you. Absolutely. Go to the next one, shall we? Oh, hi, Lisa. Everybody, please check out Lisa's Real Spill channel. I love her channel, especially when I want to woosah. That's the channel to go to, Miss Lisa Real Spill. Okay? When you want to woosah. When you want to hear some real things, real facts. Okay? Lisa's Real Spill. Let's go on to the next one, shall we? It says, you're always performing for his sake. If anytime during the relationship you feel like you can't be yourself, then he's not the one. Let me tell you something, ladies. When you feel like you can't be yourself for your man, definitely he's not the one. But most of the time, when I do attract someone, guess what they say? I like you because you a real ass chick. You don't play. You talk your shit and you don't play. They like that. They like when you're real. But when you come at them fake, and then when they see the real deal, they'll be like, what the hell? You know, they always tell me that because I'm a real ass chick. That's why they like me, because I don't take no shit. They like that. They like it. So, be yourself when you meet someone, because, if you don't, then you have to, hide it all the time, right? Right? If you wear wigs or weave, make sure he knows you're wearing a wig or weave, ladies. And if he sticks with you after you take that wig off, guess what? He love your dirty funky drawers, don't he? Right? Right. Be yourself. You're very welcome, Miss Lisa. Let's go to the next one, shall we? I got to drop Miss Lisa's link in here as well. But before I do that, I want to go to the next one. The next one, which is the final one, ladies. Okay. The final one, it says, if you're dating someone that you really like, but you just don't feel that X factor with him, then he's probably not the one. If you date someone you really like, but you don't feel that emotional, that the connection, then he's not the one for you. You may think you like him, but then when you first date him, you see some things that you kind of turn you off. You may act a little feminine or something. He's not the one for you. Even if you don't feel fireworks right out of the gates, when he's the one, there's something about him that can't keep you away from him. Oh yes. Preach, article. Yes. If he's the one for you, okay? If he's the one for you and you care for him and you just can't stop thinking about him. Like Ursula said, you just can't stop when I'm here and when I'm there. You just can't stop thinking about this man, and you include him in your prayers and things of that nature. Then he may be the one for you. Hopefully he feels the same way. That's what you want. You want a man that feels the same way you feel about him, right, ladies? Right. Personally, I wanted to say I had a couple of points. I say, if you don't meet his friends, you're not his woman. If you don't know any of his friends, y'all been dating for a while, you're not his woman. You're not his woman. Let me move this out the way, guys. Thank y'all. If he does not introduce you to anyone that he knows, you're not his woman. Am I right? Right. Right. You're not his woman. Because if he can't show you to his friends and family, his friends, then you're not that important, right? It's like if something happens to him, how would you find out something happened to him when you don't know nobody, right? She said, I actually need him like or love me more. That's right. You need him to like or love you more. My mother always said that. Always get somebody that loves you more than you love them. Always. My mother told me that, Sometimes we don't live by that law. But we try. We try. Also, it says, if you don't meet, I'm saying, this is my personal take. If you don't meet any of his family, brothers, if he has brothers and sisters and a mother and a father, and you have not met any of them, you're not his woman. Can I get an amen? You're not his woman. Oh, you're not worth meeting his parents? And y'all been dating for a while? You're not his woman. Somebody else is over there with that mother-in-law. You better believe that. Yes. You don't meet his family? He don't want you. No. You're not the one for him. Because otherwise you know that family. Right? Miss S.Y. said exactly. If he won't introduce you to his family and friends, it's likely that you are the what? Side chick. Amen, Miss Watts. The side chick. Hi, Sasha Lynn. The side chick is what you are. Absolutely, Miss S.Y. You are the who? Side chick. And they may treat you a little good, but you want to meet his family. If he doesn't introduce you, guess what? You're nobody to him. But what? Side chick and somewhat ass. I'm just saying. That's what you are. So, ladies, please think about it. If you don't meet any of his people or any of his friends, something wrong there. You're not the woman. The next one I said, if he can't assist you in some kind of way financially. I'm sorry, my hands look like they're going to fight triple. But if he can assist you financially at some point, don't give a damn. It's just like he could be in there making love to you and the lights go out because your bill is not paid. And he continues to make love to you and still stay there and sleep with you in your house and your lights are off and he has not paid the bill. He doesn't give a damn about you, ma'am. He doesn't. Am I right? Right. He don't give a shit about you. Will still sit in your house while your electricity is off. I saw a couple walking down the street one time downtown where I work, and she was fussing about the lights, and she asked me, can she use my phone? And I wasn't concerned about her taking my phone because you know me. So I let her use the phone. And what happened is here down here in Texas, if you made a payment arrangement and you have not adhered to the terms, then they will put what's called a switch hold on your account. And basically, you cannot get another electricity provider until you pay that bill off. And that's what happened in their case. They didn't have the money to pay the current bill, and she could not get another electricity company. They told her, no, you have a switch hold on your account. But he was right there with her. Sir, why are you behind me? Why are you not at work? Or out there trying to get it? Can you go out there and get that money, please? Thank you. The fuck from behind me and go get the money. That's what I'm talking about. So if he doesn't help you, even with dinner, sometimes we like to, we'll take care of the ticket sometimes, or we'll pay half sometimes, put something on the ticket. But all the time, from day one, no, ma'am. No, don't start it up. Don't start none. It won't what? Be none. Start out with a man how you want to end it with a man. If he's not giving you a damn thing at the beginning, guess what that means? Move around, girls. Move the hell around, because guess what? He's not going to give you nothing in the end. If he starts out trying to argue and fight with you, he's going to argue and fight in the end. Start out with a man how you expect it to end with a man or be with a man. Do the relationship. Please. Been there, done it. The next one I said personally was, if he's embarrassed of you. If he's embarrassed to show his face around you or be around you in public, he don't want you. He don't want you. He wants what you have for him. Most likely you're taking care of that man. But if he's embarrassed to be seen in the streets with you or show his face with you, he don't want you, baby. I'm saying this. He doesn't want you. You're not his woman. You can think he's your woman. But if he's embarrassed to be around you in public, honey, no. No, ma'am. He's not your man. And you may think he is, but he's not. I'm just saying. If a man is embarrassed to be around you ladies outside, and you can tell if he's embarrassed to go into a restaurant with you, or if he's embarrassed to go even to the store with you, it's a problem. It's a problem, ladies. You got to handle that. Nip it in the bud. Cut it. Cut it short. Because he's embarrassed of you. I mean, he doesn't want you. He doesn't care about you. He only cares about what you do for him. Women. And the last one I had on my list is, if he expects you to go, that's what I said. If he expects you to go 50-50 with him on every darn thing, like to the penny, that's your roommate, ma'am. That is your roommate. That is your homeboy. That is your F-buddy. That's what that is. To the penny, it's a problem. It's a problem. And you have them like that. I have a girlfriend married to one like that. I'm telling you, I know some folks. He gave her a $50 bill. And the bill that he needed to pay was $25 only. He gave her a $50 bill and told her to go to the store and get some change. How about I keep this whole damn 50, sir? How about that? How about hell no, I'm not going to get in my car to go to no store to get no change. So you can just pay 50%. No. It's got to be a little leeway there, ladies. A little leeway. Anyone have any questions? Yes, bye, sir. Who has time for that? Bye. Yes. How sad, Sasha Lynn said. Yes, you got him out there, Sasha, like that. You have him out there like that. A lot of men like that are like that right now today. Especially these high power guys. They want a woman on their level because they don't want to pay like they weigh. But, buddy, you're going to pay me like I weigh, and I'm a thick woman. You're going to pay me like I weigh. You're going to assist me financially. You're going to be around me 24/7. Yes. So, again, my personal aspects that I brought to the table was that if you don't meet any of his friends, you're not his woman. If you don't meet his family, you're not his woman. If he's embarrassed of you, and he doesn't want to be seen with you or out in public with you, he is not your man, ma'am. He don't want you. He doesn't respect you. Because if he did, he wouldn't care how your hair look, how you look. He would not care. He'd be like, proud as hell. This is my woman with the nappy hair right here. Yes. That's why it says if he start out showing you his true character, don't act surprised when that same character is the reason he's gone. Absolutely, Miss Watts. He start out being a hoe. Guess what? He's gonna be a hoe throughout the relationship. Now, he's gonna leave you for another woman, ma'am. It's real. I'm sorry, it's just real. She also says, don't act surprised that when the same character is the reason he's gone. She said, I can't feel sorry for some females because they know he ain't no good and still with him. Still get with him. No, he ain't no good. Still get with him. He's not going to change for you, ma'am. That's one thing. Another thing, ladies, you cannot change a man. You cannot. And it's like you're raising a child, some of them. It's like you're raising a child. I don't have time to raise no damn kids. A grown man as a kid. I don't have time. Why you don't see nobody here? I don't have time. He's somebody that's real, that knows his shit, and that's on his shit. And got hustle in him. That's what I like. Because if you lose your job today, sir, you got to know how to go out there and get it without a job, right? Right. Bernie Brown said, good evening, Marie. Hey, Bernie Brown, how are you? Charlene said, whatever happened to the woman controlling the checkbook? Nowadays, men don't even want you to know how much they make. They hide their pay stubs, and they sleep on their phones. Don't they? Yes, they do. If your man, your husband, is sleeping on his cell phone, ladies, problem. If you can't answer his cell phone, problem. If you're his wife, you have the right to answer his cell phone. You should be able to pick that phone up and say, hello, the Jones residence. But if he fight you down for that phone, no. You already know. Right? Right. She said, great advice there, Marie. Protect your feelings, ladies. We are beautiful and not desperate. That's my favorite thing to say, Mama. I'm not desperate by far. Oh, no. I'd rather be in a peace of mind by my damn self than to be with a man that's going to drive me insane. Really? Really? I love my peace. I want somebody, but I love my peace. Period. She said, University, there you go. You can't change a man. Said louder for those in the back. You can't change a man, ladies. Can't. Hey, Barbara, where are you? Where's my woo child? She's not in tonight, but she'll probably be in this week. Yes, I know. I miss woo child too. That's why I say amen at Marvin CB. Yeah. So think about it later. Is he your man or not? Is he? Anyone have any questions? Because I surely don't. Been there, done a lot of stuff. Like I said, if he doesn't treat his mother right, what? He won't treat you right, ladies, at all. He will not. If he start putting them bees on you at the beginning of the relationship, guess what? He's going to finish with putting them bees on you. Possibly can make you meet your demise if you don't watch him. Yes. Oh, I've been stabbed. Everything. Fooling with a man. So many times. That's why I say so many times I've came into trouble with a man. Because men nowadays are very jealous. And honestly, it seems that they're on another level than us. Like they really will make you meet your demise if you break their hearts. I had one text me over 500 times. I had the police involved, and he even called when the police was standing there, and the police officer was telling him to come over here. I'm like, hell no. Because if he comes and you're here, then he's not going to come. And if he comes after you're here, then what am I going to do? At that time, I didn't have my little sister, but now I have a little sister for him. Marvin say, we have a good game, halftime, 13-10. Yes. Barbara Warren says, as well, hey, sister. It's why I say no questions, because you are making it abundantly clear at University. Glad I am. Yes, waiting for the show, MJB. Yes, I would like to see the halftime show. Can anyone advise of who is going to perform at the halftime? Going to see you here, sis. Yes. Can anybody advise who's going to sing? Because I really don't know who's going to perform. My kids are in there watching the game now. You probably can hear them in there yelling. But I wanted to just come in and touch bases for our girl talk to say, is he your man or not? Think about it. If he's embarrassed of you, if he's embarrassed, this light is tripping, right, y'all? If he's embarrassed of you, don't want nobody to see you around him, that's not your man. He don't appreciate what you do for him. And then once whatever it is that you're doing for him is gone, guess what? He's gone. On to the next. On to the next one. He's gone. On to the next. She said, what? Yes, I meet Marie on another channel. She's good. I met Marie on another channel. She's good people. Yes. And then that's why I say they got several people who are supposed to perform during halftime. Oh, okay. Awesome. But if you guys like the live, put a lip gloss in the chat if you liked it. Like I say, I just think that nowadays we have to really be careful on who you date and stop wasting your time, ladies. Stop wasting your time on somebody that you think you can change. You can't change him. Especially if he's on some other stuff like a substance or anything, or you think he's a download brother. Girl, run. 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 If you think he's on another level as far as looking down on you too, bye. Like I said, you want someone who's going to treat you right, ladies. You want someone who's going to love you unconditionally. You want someone who's going to introduce you to his family, because you are important to him if he introduces you to his family, his mother and father. You are important to him. And you are important to him when he give you that what? Ring. Not that ring, that ring. Yes. Hold on, this thing is running. Yes. I think I got it. Yeah, she say she's really good people. Oh yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Honesty Love. Anyone else that you like the commentary today? Put a lip gloss in the chat if you like the commentary today. I love having these girl talks because I was thinking like, what can I talk about on my channel? I work a lot now, guys. Thank God, but I would love to find time to speak with y'all. And I was like, what can I bring to the channel? What can I teach? And I may not be teaching any of you or anything, but some people, we may be teaching them, ladies, that if you don't meet that man's family, okay, if you don't meet his family, if you don't meet his friends, if he's embarrassing you, ma'am, it's time to go. Don't waste your time. And like Marvin said, desperate. You have a bunch of women out here that's desperate. And stop calling these men your husband if they're not your husband, because he would never marry you if you call him your husband in the relationship. He won't marry you. He's my boyfriend. He's my old man. He's my dude, whatever. But don't call him your husband, because he's not going to marry you, ma'am. He won't marry you. He's already saying, oh, well, we already married. We like Carmela. No, hell no. You're going to put a ring on his finger and you're going to give me your what? Name. If he doesn't give you his name, then it's a problem, ladies. Nobody got time to be with a man 15 damn years and not get married. We can't afford to, ladies, especially us women of age. We can't afford to. No, he has to want the same things that you want. He just has to. So try to find out as early as possible what the hell he wants. Please don't waste your time. And don't be saying, well, I guess I'll wait until he's ready. Hell, when is he going to be ready? 20 years? 30? When he's gone? No, ma'am. No. And it's perfectly fine to date. Like I said, it's perfectly fine to date. And it's perfectly fine. If you're going to move in with a man, guess what? Move in with the intentions that y'all already engaged and ready to get married. Okay? Don't move him in your house and there's not going to be nothing final about it. Don't. It says, what says, at Barbara, you are too sweet. I am proud of all my sisters who stand in solidarity with each other because genuine love and concern for each other is so rare these days. It really is. It really is rare for women to truthfully want to help each other. But I had the video about the jealousy where you have women that will ask you silly questions and you know everything you say that's good, they have a negative side to it. No, that goes for friends too, ladies, and it goes for friends too. You can tell when somebody's jealous of you, and you can tell when they hate it. Yes, I think men know when they within 3 months of a relationship. Absolutely, I agree, Maria P. I agree. I agree. Sasha said, I hate he's my fiance. No, he's not. That's right. Oh, this is my fiance. Well, goddamn, how long you gonna be his fiance? Huh? When is the wedding? Oh, we haven't made a date yet. Why not? Is he your man or not? Is the question. Is he your man or not? I'm just looking at y'all like, think about it, ladies. Think about it. Like I said, if I want a man in this house, he's going to be my husband. I can't bring no different man around my children. Can't. I respect my kids. I just can't do it. And if your kids see a man mistreating you, first thing I want to do is beat his ass. Secondly, it's going to make you look bad in front of your kids. They're going to think that you're a weak mother. So my kids know I'm not weak by far. They know. Sasha Lynn say, I hate, oh yeah, my fiance. No, he's not. Nah, it's what's at university. You are a mess. When is the wedding? That's why it's so hilarious. Oh my God, I love Mrs. Why. She's hilarious. When is the wedding? I'll be like, next month. Not in a whole goddamn year and a half. Next month in 2025. Really? Girl, you don't wait that long to get married? No. Don't let him do you. Don't let him do you. If he keeps putting it off, don't let him do you. Please, don't let him do you, honey. Because, a man knows, just like this young lady just said, a man knows within 3 months if you're the one. He knows within 3 months if you're the one. So take this information, ladies, especially if you're not with anyone. If you're not with anyone, take this information. Think about it. Because, unfortunately, some dirty bastards out there. I'm here to tell you, sister. There's some dirty bastards out there. Trick Mama, hey Marie. Trick Mama, how are you? I miss you so much. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm so glad to see all of you ladies here because I know it's Super Bowl, but I really wanted to come on to do Girl Talk because tomorrow I'll go back to work, as we all do most likely, and I wanted to do another episode of Girl Talk, and it's going to go a little deeper. You know that. It's going to go a little deeper. The last one we had was about sex drives. It went awesome, but did we not have some men in there really tripping in that live? Come on, Mrs. West, did we not? Those men when they're freaking out, I'm like, okay, we don't need to talk like this on here because these men are really freaking out. And usually I never have men in my chat. Only when I play music, they'll come over. But honey, they was there that day and it was really talking dirty, okay? That's why I say 2024 gonna turn into the year and the years after that. Absolutely. Please, guys, if you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Please share it. Tell your friends about the channel, please. I know Sasha Lynn's new, Maria P is new. Please subscribe, guys. Because we're going to be doing a lot more Girl Talk. Girl Talk. And before I go, I just want to acknowledge some people. Shout out to Lisa's Wrist Bill. Shout out to Miss S. Watts. I love you so much. I hope everything goes well with you. Shout out to Trick Mama. I hope your family is well. I hope you are doing okay. I hope your kids are doing all right, precious. One day we'll talk about stuff like that. But I hope you are doing okay. I really hope so. Shout out to the new folks that's here today. Thank you so much for the new folks today. Shout out to just women, period. Women, period. Positive women, of course. Positive women. Shout out to the positive women. Our sisters. Shout out to y'all. I really appreciate you guys coming. I know that you ladies want to enjoy the Super Bowl. Some of you have a guy there and he's looking at you like, what the hell you doing? Come over here and sit down with me and watch this game. So I'm going to go in here and watch the game with my kids, unfortunately, and listen to them yell and scream. But I love my kids, so it's not a problem. But ladies, if you have a man, think about all these aspects that we've discussed today. Think about them and see if he is really the one. And we're not trying to rain on your parade at all, by far. Are we, Miss Watts? No, we're not. Are we, ladies? No, we're not. We just want you to not be hurt in the end. We don't want to see you get hurt. Because a lot of women have a tendency to be hurt. And the next thing you know, they're doing some what? Psychotic stuff. We'll talk about that next time. You got your psycho women who can't accept, no, they don't want to accept rejection. I think that's going to be our next topic, rejection, and how to deal with it. Lip gloss spray. Miss S.Y. says, Sasha, I've seen so many females like that. I'm like, child, he ain't going to marry you. Grow old in a wheelchair waiting on them to say I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Be a Boss, Not a Boss Bitch. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. Shout out to Be a Boss, Not a Boss Bitch. I love her channel. Please go subscribe to her channel as well. She tells it like it is. She does. She reminds me of me when I first got on YouTube. Telling it like it is, honey. But now I just represent, positivity. And don't get me wrong, her channel's positive, but she just tells it like it is. That's why I say we love what you do over here at Universal TV. Very informative info, and it's so peaceful and laid back, and you give us a laugh. Love you. I'm so thankful, Miss S.Y. I'm glad you all are enjoying yourself. But I like to be real too, He doesn't want you, honey. If he's embarrassed of you, ma'am, he doesn't love you. Does it? I just say, you dummy. I say, you dumb bitch. You just dumb. Wake up. Snap the hell out of it. That's what I say. And baby, I ain't desperate by far. But you have some women out here that are desperate. Yes. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Desperate. Let the man do anything and everything to them. Including bringing another woman into their bedroom. Honey, I don't care how much you love your husband, but the hell no. No other woman's going to come in my bedroom. That's just me. Because guess what? He may just end up liking her better than he like you. What it's gonna lead to? An affair, right? Right. Damn dummy. Tell him it says what? You're damn dummy. Don't think that man wants you. Want you? He doesn't. He doesn't want you. He's using you. And you do have your users out here. Sasha and I say, no, yes. He's using you. They will use you for any and everything you have, ladies. They will, if you allow them to. That's why I say how you start off with a man, you better start it off right. Sir, what bill do you want? Do you want the car note or the rent? Lights? Which bill you want? Start that shit off just like that. Just like that. Because it doesn't make no sense for you to suffer if you have a man in your home. You have a man in your home, things should be right, good to go. Right, ladies? Should be good. He should be helping. And we're not looking for a rich man. I know I'm not looking for somebody that's just filthy rich, because guess what? Shit comes with that. Shit comes with that, ladies. I'm going to tell you now. Been there, done it. Shit comes with that. Lots of shit comes with that. But if he's loving you unconditionally, he's helping you financially, and he's sexually correct in the bedroom, get yourself a man. He's not mistreating you or your children, got yourself a man. Treats his mother right, got yourself a man. All those aspects have to combine into one. But like I say, if he's not doing all of these things and he's embarrassed of you, doesn't want you. Gotta tell you, he doesn't want you. He wants what you can do for him. And I don't have time to take care of a grown man. I don't. Do you ladies have time to take care of a grown man? Because I don't. I would never take care of a man. And nowadays, you have them out there that expect for you to take care of them. Mm-hmm. How you start out with them, ladies, is how you got to finish it. If you start out by taking care of this man, paying for the dinners, paying for his shoes, paying for his clothes, guess what? You're going to be a trick the rest of the relationship. And I'm not a trick. No, not by far. I expect the money. I don't give it to you, buddy. And like, it's not nothing wrong with you assisting your man financially. If, say, for instance, he's done everything for you over the years and he unfortunately gets laid off, then you have to be stand by your man. I will be by my man's side, especially if he has taken care of me throughout those years. I would stay by my man's side. I would. Until you get another job, of course. Take too long, sir. Love you, but don't take too damn long. Because they'll get comfortable at home. When you get up, you got to get up. Go what? Job hunting, right? Your word for the day, sir, is job. J-O-what? B, right, ladies? And where we going in the morning? We're going to where? Work. We're going to work, ladies. I love all of you. I really do. And I thank all of you for joining today's Girl Talk. If you think of any questions that you may have after the video, the live, please put it in my comments. Please like the video. Please like the video before you go. Please like the video, guys. New folks, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And leave comments. You can leave comments after the video is over. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hell, I'm not licensed for this. I'm just saying, I'm just being real. I'm coming to you with some real shit because I'm experienced. And I know some of you ladies are experienced, And if I don't know the answer, I'm sure one of the teasers would know the answer. One of the other ladies would know the answer for you. And they'll answer it for you. We're here for each other. We are here for each other. So I thank you all again for joining. Like I said, I know it's for Super Bowl. Everybody want to go out and step out and party and drink and be merry. I'm going to go in the living room with my children. They actually put me out of there. That's why I'm in the bedroom today. But thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please, again, like the video, please. And share the video. And my phone just going off. I don't know who the heck that is, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining the Girl Talk. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate it. Next Girl Talk coming this week, guys. Be ready. You never know what I have planned. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Have fun watching the game. Eat up some stuff. Okay? Eat some shit up. And have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful